What's going on, everybody? I appreciate all of you hanging out, waiting on the stream to start. For those who catching the replay, though, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. Do these live chats. You can take part right along with us. So FedEx decided I don't need my package that badly. It's been out for delivery since 4:56 a.m. and it's still not here. So we're not opening a fragrance buy package here today, unfortunately. So I will be doing a first impressions video in the morning. Didn't make it in time. So sorry, guys. So I figured we would just do a Friday fragrance talk. I know, boring. We just get to talk about what the hell ever, right? Not really. It's my favorites, and I know a lot of you enjoy it. As far as my scent of the day, Liquid Broom. We've been talking about it here and there throughout the week. Does smell good. Like I titled my scent of the day shorts video, a hype-worthy cologne fragrance. Deserves love. It's good. I mean, I really don't even need to sniff out his atomizer. I smell myself. I've got 6 sprays on, and the sillage is pretty magnificent. I also have what I'm smelling even more of is the new version of Leather Tobacco that I've been testing. I was just on the phone with George and we were talking about it. I've knocked a decent amount of it out. This is the US safe version of Leather Tobacco, which you can see the juice is a little bit lighter. It doesn't have the birch tar, but it's got a hefty smoke accord. It's not the same kind of smoke. It's got this strong aromatic tone. It's not as like punch you in the nose pungent, but it's still like really fucking strong and clearly, sorry for the F-bomb so early, clearly derived of leather tobacco. Like, Claude is so good at making fragrances for George Zaharov. Like, he really flexes his ability when it comes to making stuff for George. Claude's best work is George's stuff, I think, anyways. He just can't wait for you guys to smell it. It's going to be redundant to leather tobacco, but there's some subtle differences because it had to be reworked. Birch tar got banned. So yeah, so if you want leather tobacco, get it while you can get it. Use my link, save yourself 10%. I do earn a small commission. Or don't save the 10% and just buy it. That's up to you, So let's get caught up in the chat. We're just going to bullshit for a while. We got 60 people in the first 2 minutes. Hit that thumbs up on your way in if you don't mind. We may be having an appearance from Down Under at some point. He does have the link. For those who didn't know, George is in Melbourne, Australia. So he's got an event on tomorrow. Well, time zone's very different, so I don't know how many hours from now he's got an event. It's today, technically, because I think it's already Saturday in Australia, I think. And he's got an event at Oligarch, so I don't know. He's going to come hang for a little bit at some point. Good to see you, sir. How about Rouge Privé? Neil, good to see you, sir. Seraphine Blue, 55% left in the bottle. Don't think it will make it a year. If I had to put a percentage on mine, I would say, what would you call that? Like 60% of the bottle, roughly. It's more than half, like 60%, because the juice level starts here. About 60% of the bottle, roughly, that I got left. I got a 4-ounce too. Eventually, I will get to that 4-ounce. I will finish that bottle. I would say probably by summer 2026, because I won't finish it next year, but it's gonna I'm gonna knock another 20% roughly over the next year, probably out 20 to 30%, maybe half of what that is. And then the following year, probably by summer, I'll knock it out and move on to my 4-ounce. Sauvage Elixir and Boss Bottled Elixir. Yeah, soft live stream clap. What a double whammy. Excellent choices. Good to see you, Kaylin. Got to have something back in the Asola Blue realm. 10-4. You got rid of your bottle of Asola Blue? I'm sorry to hear that. Basso's good, though. Signature Royale X. Excellent choice. I mean, honestly, I think if you're looking for a versatile, safe option to just check out what the Signature DNA is about, I think Royale X is probably the safest one to start with. Afnan, 9 p.m. for Blair. So you're wearing Eros Eau de Parfum then. Safe assumption there, Jay? Who? DJ Michael Watts reshared my post today. You told me something about somebody I don't know, so I figured I'd tell you something about somebody you probably don't know. I'm not trying to I am making light of the situation, but I have no idea who this is and what happened. So I have no idea what I'm making light of. I really don't. If I'm being insensitive, I apologize because I just don't know. You'll have to enlighten me, sir. You'll have to enlighten me. Because I genuinely have no clue who that is. Or at least the name doesn't sound familiar. Maybe when I see a face, like, oh, him. I don't know. Maybe I should look it up. Oh, yeah, I do know who that is. What happened to him? There's a bunch of headlines. He's got 20 million subscribers, damn. I know who this is, though. He looks, yeah, I've seen him before. I'm not going to go any further because I don't care enough to deep dive further. I was just curious, like, have I seen this person? Turns out I do know who that is. Latafa Pride, Line Art of Wood. Never tried that one, Greg. Caron, Amy. Moi comme je suis. I tried really hard to say that correctly. Gary, good to see you, sir. Hugo Boss in motion. Personal favorite of Mr. Chad from Gentleman's Journey. Nazar Black Leather and found Triumph Elixir at Ross. I've heard it's been popping up at Ross. That's a great find. Triumph Elixir is good stuff. It's got the resin smoky DNA of Boss Bottled Elixir with some violet leaf. It's pretty good. I need to throw that in the rotation. I haven't worn it this fall. It's really good for this time of year. Never tried it. Yeah, it's a great grab. Dominic's wearing Tom Ford's Noir Parfum. All right. Shocked me, says Mr. M.A. Styles. Good, everyone. Paco Rabanne's 1 million Parfum, my personal favorite. That is my personal favorite 1 million flanker. Excellent choice. Angel Share. One. I mean, get a soft live stream clap. Can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. It's incredible. King Tingy, how are you? Good to see you. Mr. Josh, also known as Elroy Prepson. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Liquid Brune, we're twins. I'm wearing Liquid Brune as well, actually. Put that back over here. I need to grab French Defense from the stand-up desk. It was in the video from this morning. I need to put that back there. Average watch time on that's crazy. I mean, it's a 32-minute video. The average watch time is over 11 minutes. It's not like destroying the game in views. It's, but the views it's getting, people are watching that motherfucker. So thank you for any of you that watched the majority of the video. 20 stellar picks, in my opinion. I couldn't do 15 for the niche version because I did Middle Eastern and I did designer this week. And I was like, we got to talk some niche. I could have did 30 easily. Like I couldn't narrow down to 15. There were so many I wanted to talk about, Kellen, good to see you, sir. 1 million Royal. I wish I had Lucky. I mean, it shows up at discounters pretty often. Blue Spice by Cadlage. Great stuff. That is honestly one of the better imagination dupes I've smelled. I like that one. Rats. Raccoons. Let me just throwing random animals out there. I don't know. What's something you recommend to wear on Thanksgiving Day? Burberry London comes to mind immediately. One I like to wear is Amouage Epic. It depends on your taste. Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo, because it's as far as what people have turned it into, it's a food holiday is what it's turned into over the years. So gourmands tend to go really well. Honeys, hazelnuts, chocolate, thick vanillas, or in this case, coffee and tiramisu coffee cake smell. Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo is a very popular pick by a lot of people for Thanksgiving. Musk Ravager, 10 out of 10, just slinging them 10 out of 10. So it's not that special. It's probably like something I would give an 8 out of 10, which I would. I've smelled it. You're not holding them close to the vest there, Josh. How many 10 out of 10s have you given? Bet you've given like 15 or 20 of them. You just like the rest of them. Nothing special. Just like I talked about you with my beloved Virtus Vanilla Oud in today's video. Just every time I see Vanilla Oud, you and Jason just stab me in the heart. Every fucking time. Lorenzo Pizzaglia, Incenso Noturno. I have not tried that one. Sean. Good to see you, though. I think that's a bold scent, scent. He's got Polo Green. My man, I haven't seen you in a while either. Good to see you. Love that you got Polo Green in your avatar. All-time great to me. But I have a feeling Jake's going to win this fight. Everybody's hoping to see Mike Tyson knock him out. I don't think that's what's going to happen. We talked about it yesterday. I think most of the United States, at least, will be watching at 7 o'clock Central. We got an hour and 50 minutes until that starts. So, well, not the main event, but the card. The show starts. I will be watching for sure. Good to see you, man. Can you not? Liquid Brune lasted me all day. I haven't gone nose blind to it. I've had it on for little over 2 hours now. And if I wouldn't have sprayed the new version of leather tobacco, it's just surrounding me. Cody, good to see you. Noir Extreme and Stetson Black. Stetson Black and Stetson Sierra, the two best versions of Stetson ever, in my opinion. Good to see you, sir. Creed Aventus. And was blown away. Mo, good to see you, sir. About to devour some black and mahi mahi. Well, all right, just go ahead and brag to everybody. Neville, good to see you, sir. Al Haramine's Amber Oud Aqua Dubai. I haven't tried that. The bottle, that's the coolest looking bottle of the bunch because of the color scheme. Justine, good to see you. Lamal Elixir, you can't go wrong there. Quez, what's going on, my man? Strong with you, Amber. It came in and it's fire. I agree. You get a soft live stream clap. It doesn't get enough love because look, people talk about, oh, if you got one, you got them all. They flanker properly. They keep the DNA intact and present in every single flanker. That's actually the right way to do it. I think YSL kind of fucked people's heads up with thinking you just throw a name on it and it's a flank. It's a Lana Wheat Delhomme flanker. Hint, hint, wink, wink. But it don't smell like Lana Wheat Delhomme. Some of them do, but like YSL, I think is the biggest culprit for kind of screwing up the flanker game a little bit here with Loam and Lana Wheat Delhomme because they do it right. Armani in that line, they do it right where they always tie to it. They offer a different twist. And if you like one, you will probably like them all. I have all of them. I'll get the next one and then the next one and the next one. They've never, the closest thing to a disappointment is Only, and it's really not a disappointment. It goes back to like Pure Accord and the Boston Scent line. Like it's not a bad fragrance. The problem is all the ones around it are better. So it makes it look worse than it actually is. Same thing here with Strong With You line. Your least favorite, and this goes for everybody, your least favorite in that line is actually a pretty good fragrance because if you have a few others you like way more, it's just those are better to you. Makes sense? Because that one's really freaking good. That's in the top 5 of the line. I think I got like 10 or 11 flankers total at this point. It's crazy. And it'll keep going. Reflection Man, beautiful fragrance. Excellent choice. Austin, good to see you, sir. Joining live from my piece. Well, good. Congratulations, man. You're stepping the game up. Here we go. Trying out the new setup. Born in Roma Intense. Excellent choice and congratulations, man. Congratulations. Look, man, I ran my channel from an iPhone 7 Plus for like a year and a half before I got my Galaxy Note 3. Then I ran my channel from that for a while before I built this computer, and I've upgraded it since. And I still like a lot of the videos from that. The videos that are from the stand-up desk, that's on my S22 Ultra. I don't take my camcorder from here. My camcorder stays right the hell here. That's why it's different video qualities and different lighting and everything. So, because the sneaker channel gets all the stuff gets done here, and then the live streams on this channel get done here. But I'm back and forth for the recorded fragrance content. Luis, good to see you, sir. 1 million Privé and Angel Share driving home to a good weekend. You always smell good. You always come out to impress with your double take here. Good job, man. I'm assuming you meant Missoni Pour Homme. Smells like Bleu de Chanel. If you like Bleu de Chanel, you probably like that. French Tobacco and New Australia Tonka Gold. Greetings from South Texas. All right, all right. Greetings to you as well, sir. High price for what it is. Not really. Here's the thing. If you're thinking of getting it, my question is, have you went out and smelled it? I know you're in the U.S. People outside of this country don't have shit like that as their avatar. A name like Alpha Charlie. You're a fucking hardcore American as fuck type person. So you're here. So you can go to a department store like a Dillard's and smell that shit. So if you haven't done that yet, that's my first recommendation here. Go fucking smell it. If you're concerned, go smell it. Don't blind buy it if you don't have to. Designers, you don't have to. You can go do it for free. All it costs is a little bit of your gas, or if you have an electric vehicle, a little bit of wattage and a little bit of your time. Go do that shit. And then it's 70 or whatever on the internet. That's worth it to me. Or, no, not good enough. I'm not going to spend the money. That's how you solve that shit. Because I'm sorry, Alpha Charlie with a Punisher avatar, so fucking here in the United States. American is the fuck. So you don't have an excuse. Save yourself the hassle, man. I know I'm trying to make it entertaining for myself. I don't know if anybody else is fine enjoying this. I'm making myself crack up. Yeah, so that's my recommendation, man. Go test it out. It's always better to be safe than sorry, man. Code Absolute, my least favorite. I know people love it. I'm just not a huge fan of it. And look, you might not like it, though. I just love it. Mo, you trying to hit on Luis? I see you. Welcome to Mo's. Yeah. I'm in a great mood today. It's been a great day. I mean, I'm in a great mood most days. Awajon or Angel Share? That's tough. You're going to get a split crowd with that answer. For me, I'm kind of lean Angel Share, honestly. Liam Gray, I haven't tried. I already answered that. Aqua Dubai, very fresh take on imagination, very good performance and projection. Good to see you, Quest. Mephisto, what's your take on Ganymede? Ganymede's, it's not that it's off-putting. I just don't enjoy it. I've tried it with Justin, the EDP, not the X-Straight. And I just didn't care for it. I actually put it on skin after we did the video with the test strips, and it was okay. I understand why it's got a cult following. You're either really into it or just not there. And it's not that it's just not there for me. It just doesn't excite me. Whereas like something like Supernova from Gritty is so much greener, but still smells like Ganymede. It's like an even greener take on it. I prefer that. So I kind of have my fix on Ganymede, basically. Kind of threw me off. It's a lovely fragrance. It smells good. Arabian's Tonka, excellent choice. Art of Wood's fantastic. Hombre Lobo with $5 super chat. I appreciate that. Fitness question. What's a good body fat percentage for a man to be year-round that's sustainable? Anywhere from 10 to 15%. You got to be willing to sacrifice the bullshit eating. But 10 to 15% is realistic. 10%, you're going to have very defined abs at 10%. On into 15%, they're still going to be visible. They just won't be as lean, but 10 to 15% is realistic. That's a good spot. That's a healthy spot. Kind of in the middle, 12, 13% is a healthy spot. You're going to be lean. You're going to feel better because you won't have anything weighing you down. If you can maintain the water retention, don't eat a lot of the bad carbs, and you just kind of moderate. You make healthier choices with your carb choices, basically. Don't overload it. Don't go too heavy on the bad fats. You can maintain that year round. If you're not attempting to bulk and put on more muscle and you're just trying to maintain a lean physique, that's a healthy way, healthy range, 10 to 15%. Thank you for the super chat. Great question. I don't know what part, but I don't know shit. I don't know what you're laughing at. I said a few things that I find a little funny, so I don't know how many things you actually found funny. Oh, that's what he did. That's fucking stupid. Well, because that's dumb. That's dumb. Why would you do that? Why? Who's impressed by that? What dickhead thought he was cool for doing that? Because whoever thought it was cool for him to do 100 miles an hour in a school zone is a dick. That's awful. I feel like I've been missing out. Well, it's a different game. It's a different game when you have the computer involved, man. Neil, come out swinging. There you go. Congrats on learning how to use the internet. Damn, now I know what he was talking about. Burn, huh? Shit. Some reason it wouldn't last my skin 5 to 6 hours. 5 to 6 hours still solid. It's probably a little bit of nose fatigue, though. Because, like, it fades on me. It does. It fades on me. The first time I wore it, I was like, damn, this is a lot weaker than the Parfum. And then I remember the Parfum fades on me after about an hour because it's so strong. And then it'll come back to me a few hours later. I have similar experience, but then when it comes back to me, it stays just strong enough, yet just weak enough to where it doesn't overwhelm me. It's all about where I spray it, really. And then I get 10 plus hours of longevity usually. I'll still smell it where it's not just some faint skin scent where I'm digging my nose in to find it. That's just my experience, though. It could legitimately be 5 or 6 hours and not nose fatigue. I don't know. How are you? Good to see you. Appreciate the compliment in the video this morning. I think it was on my shorts video, the Creed video. Profumum Roma Thundra and Day 3 Philosophia. Excellent choices. I appreciate that, Kaylin. Thank you, man. That's the best way to support a content creator is watch their entire video. Yeah, you can click skip ad. You don't have to sit there and watch all the freaking ads. You know, that's crazy to expect people to watch the whole ads, you know. I'm off niche oud layered with Galan Loam EDT. Good to see you, Paul. Rochas Mustache EDP. Smelling like tuxedo. All right, then. Thanksgiving fragrance to me. Something like Angel Share Royal Tobacco. Ooh, Royal Tobacco. Pungent. Powerful. Statement maker. Number 3, Ombre. So good. Whittier Grand Soir with powdery touch. Smells almost like iris. Never. Maybe 5. What's never? Maybe 5. Oh, okay, the 10s that I mentioned. How many have you thrown away? That's what I wanted you to tell me, that it's only been like a handful or less. I wanted to give you a hard time because you still, like I said, stab me in the heart when I look at Vanilla Oud with your Band-Aids covered in brown sugar set on fire. I'll never look at it the same again because of you more so than Jason. I'll be damned, Bishop. It's great to have you. Good to see you as well. Favorite food? So I'm not really a big gourmand guy. I do have a few that I really like, though. I could do that. It is the time of year to do that. I can do that video. It might not be 10. It might be 5 to be like, this is for real. Like, this is the ones, you know. I could probably do a 5, maybe a 7. I got to really look at the collection. I can do that video, though. 'Tis the season to do it, for sure. This is the time of year when people are pulling the gourmands out. 10 sprays of Overture Man. Holy shit. Yeah, that's wild. Second Soul. Listening in the background while traveling. All right, sir. Valentino Born Aroma Coral Fantasy Afternoon Review. Absolutely love it. It's so enjoyable. Look, they got a bunch of good ones in that line. The Womo line in general, not counting, not just the Born in Roma flankers, but a bunch of good ones. But man, something about Coral Fantasy is just so attractive. It's the biggest crowd pleaser of the bunch, but it's the most enjoyable one to wear and smell on yourself, I find. And I love Womo Intense. And the gold Womo, it's amazing. I think it's great. Better than this. I get how people relate it to this 1 Million Gold, but it's better than this. It's a little bit more tropical smelling than that. I think that's why I think it's better. The woodiness and sweetness are similar. Excellent choice. Oh yeah, Club Black. Club Black. This, it comes down to a taste thing. It depends on how you feel about Orange Blossom, because that's going to be the big deciding factor, because one's got incense, one's got Orange Blossom. That's the big difference. Obviously, you get more woodiness out of Liquid Broom than you get more amber out of Club Black. Like, there's other differences, but the big difference is Club Black's got a nice dose of incense. You get a nice dose of Orange Blossom and Liquid Broom. I think that's what decides it. Profondo EDP, excellent choice. John, good to see you. Rosa Sloan's a great blue fragrance, especially for the money. Does smell like the original, but there's subtle tweak. Yeah, it's got this fiery hot spice with this like sweet amberwood floral kind of thing going. It's really good, man. Really good. I'm a fan. So we're going to skip on down. I apologize. I just need to, because you should. Oh, I was wondering because you just said randomly just rats. I was like, all right, raccoons, dogs and cats, you know, lizards. Just throw out random shit, you know. Ostrich. I know I'm not funny. I was hoping to hear your thoughts on it. So I'm gonna do the video in the morning. That'll be tomorrow morning's video. I didn't have time to do the Appletini edit. That's why it didn't come out today, because the top 20 niche was a 32-minute video after editing it down. So it was like shit. That took time. It took a while to render. It took a while to upload and verify and get checked through YouTube and then do all the links and all the shit. So it took so long. I was actually later to the gym than normal. So, yeah, I wasn't able to do the individual review video. It's recorded. I just have to edit and upload. So I'll probably do that as the second video tomorrow. Might be 3 videos tomorrow, because I might do those individually tomorrow. Do first impressions on each. Maybe we'll do Appletini on Sunday after the weekly rotation. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So 2 off-non first impressions tomorrow morning. Well, 1 in the morning and 1 a little bit later, a few hours later. So let's skip on down. Good to see everybody. I appreciate you all coming and hang out. We got the core here. We got 106 in the chat. The core has arrived. Can't even test Creed's near me, and that's the bottom of niche. Creed's the bottom of niche to you? Come on, Robert. Jesus Christ. I'm in a good mood. Found 200 ml of Aqua de Joe EDP for 90. Boy, Ross is stocking the place. I'm going to have to go check out the Ross that's right here. Y'all finding some good shit at Ross. Not that I need either of those fragrances, but that gives me hope that I'll see something I want. Oud Violet. I've never tried it. I've heard good things, though. Yes, very. Probably need stents. Probably going to need stents at some point. Let's see. Announced 3 days ago on his Instagram. Okay. Seeing. Use this time, try to make a new video for y'all. Have a fantastic evening and weekend. You have a good one, Austin. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Dior Homme EDT. Hell yeah. I'm assuming the Iris one since you didn't put 2020. We're during Arizona summer. I'm not working in a crowd of people sweating like crazy. Probably plays a huge role in longevity. So I find certain fragrances, like you'd be surprised. You think when you heat up and they start pumping off the skin that they're burned off so much faster. And sometimes it's actually not the case. It just activates them better. It doesn't necessarily shorten their lifespan. Dior Homme Cologne, prime example. I climbed a freaking mountain and on the way down and 6 hours into wearing it, he was smelling my trail. I've told y'all that story. My buddy was smelling my trail 10 feet behind me. Guessed I was wearing Dior Homme Cologne. You wearing Dior Homme Cologne, aren't you? I was like, holy shit, how do you smell me? Yeah, he was like trailing like 4 or 5 people length behind me. 6 hours into wearing it, I'd been sweating my ass off for hours. We climbed a freaking mountain. The Manitou Incline. Look it up. Yeah, that was brutal. It was a bitch. Felt accomplished when I got to the top. The travel down was better than the travel up. It's just, boy, you feel out of shape when there's an old man going up it backwards that does it every day. Literally, talk to him. He goes up it every day. Been doing it for 30 years. Oh, you savage. All right. Not all men are created equal. Gotcha. Absolutely. Are the firefighters in full gear going up that son of a bitch? They do it every year. Yeah. I had never done anything like that before. It was brutal for me. It was very brutal. Did it though. I did it. Saga, good to see you. Amen Phantasm. How do you like it? Chocolatey, smoky, spiced, earthy. You're just a Mugler fan. Oh, you're such a Mugler fan. Naxos, excellent choice. 15 sprays of kerosene. Holy crap. All of those fragrances are crazy strong. Which flowers one is it that I have? Some kind of dirty flowers or something along those lines that EJ had sent me, and that was nuclear. Incense better than orange blossom. I agree. Some do. When you hear the term photorealistic, it means very authentic smell to the real deal. Sometimes, yeah. Certain ones, yeah, certain woody notes are very representative of what the actual tree or piece of that tree would smell like. Today was 2 chest exercises. I had hammer strength incline with isolateral holds at the top and bottom. 1 second hold in the deep stretch position, 1 second hold in the squeezed position. 1 warm up and 4 working sets. Decline hammer strength, same thing. I didn't do a warm up. I did 4 working sets. And that was time under tension reps. So slow controlled negatives. 1 second pause at the bottom, and I always squeeze at the top anyway. Then a full shoulder day that included seated dumbbell side laterals, 2 failure, and an additional 8 to 10 like cheat rep, half reps, like just fucking get some kind of motion, just burn the shit out. 3 sets of that. Incline bench, rear delt pendulum laterals, basically just on an incline bench leaned over. 2 band stretches as a superset. Then hammer strength, shoulder press, time under tension reps, 4 sets. And rope front pulls, 2 all-out sets to failure. Then I had behind the back shrugs on the Smith machine and 25 minutes on the treadmill post-workout. That was today. Just finished that video. I appreciate that. Yeah, I have it already. I got a 75 ml. No stents, cholesterol eau de parfum. There you go. All the plaque buildup in those arteries. Yeah. So let's skip on down. I know I'm behind a little ways. So I apologize. I'm having to skip around. Dark Rebel. That's a freaking modern classic, man. That's so good. I don't think they'll ever make a better fragrance for John Barbados than that. It's too good. You think Prodalome Low? I think if I had to keep one Prodalome, I would keep Prodalome Low. That's what I think about it. I like the addition of the ginger and the added freshness. It takes some of that peppered spice away, brightens it up, but I've never found it sacrificed any performance. I get an easy 8 hours with 2 hours of good projection out of the low, just like I do out of the original. I think it's superior. I got a big bottle of it. I got the big 5.1 ounce bottle. I only wear it in the summer. It's great in the summer. It's soapier than it is powdery, whereas the original is more powdery than it is soapy. Depends on where you're going and what you're doing. I guess as we get closer, maybe we'll dive a little deeper into that topic, because we'll be doing New Year's on the beach, I'm sure, because they got a big old fireworks show by the pier and all that good stuff. So that's gonna be fantastic. Damn, JP. Y'all remember MC Hammer's album, Please Hammer, Don't Hurt Him? Please, JP, don't hurt him, because that is not playing fair. That's like French Defense. That kind of shit's cheat code. That's cheat code fragrance. I need to just do that video, cheat code fragrances. What's the cheat code? Well, here's what it is. Here's what you got the code to. That's one of the best smelling fragrances I think Pierre Montal's ever made. It smells like a pile of oud chips, drizzled in honey, sprinkled with cinnamon, with vanilla shaved on top of it. It's incredible. Monster, too. Still my favorite Montal fragrance. Top 3 of all of his creations. Might even be number 1. Yeah, he killed that. Anybody who's never tried, if you haven't tried that, you're missing out. Especially if you like honey or any of Pierre Montal's ouds. That's his best. It's his best one. And that's one of the few gourmands I would pick, because it's very gourmand. It is. It's just so good. It's so good. No shit. There's something in it that stop wearing it. That's what you can do. There's something in it that causes a chemical reaction on your skin. I'm not a dermatologist. I can't recommend anything beyond not wearing it. In my unprofessional opinion, I would not wear it. I would get rid of that fragrance, because clearly you cannot wear it. Oddly enough, the first time I sprayed Sauvage on my forearms, the entire spot I sprayed was just like rash. Never happened again. It was at Sephora. It was a legit bottle. It was a tester at Sephora. I'll never forget. It was when we were in Texas. It was the first time I sprayed Sauvage on me. It was was it the EDP? I think it was. No, it was the EDT. Yeah, it was the eau de toilette. Yeah, I would not wear that. See, I haven't smelled that one. The bottle looks cool. That gunmetal grayish kind of color. I'll get it at some point. I haven't smelled that one. That's okay. The only Toomies that I really recommend is Dusk, the new one, 19 Degree, and Continuum. That's my top 3. I really like those. Climbing a mountain, chopping a tree down, pulling some roots. No wonder our ancestors were strong enough to lift a horse. No shit. On Black Friday. It's a Black Friday sale. I'm sure they'll go early on Thanksgiving like they did last year to certain membership levels for the rewards program. Like Attic will probably have first dibs. That's what they did last year. But I got to wait till anytime after 9 Central in the morning on Black Friday to put my video out. Oh, I'll definitely be making an order. I can't wait. I have no idea what the inventory and restock's going to be. I can't wait to see, because that's like the biggest sale of the year. That's the biggest shopping sale of the year. So they always really show out with the inventory for that. Doorbusters are always good. They always got some good Mancera testers for like $40-$50. Yeah. Orchid Leather is amazing. Yes. And Blue Talisman. For me, Blue Talisman is up there with Porto. All right, then. Yeah, Honeywood special. Yeah. Amouage, Creed, MFK, Nishane, Zerjov. Sin of the day, Oud Wood. So if I was to rank them, I'm going to go Amouage number 1. Not even close. I love Amouage. I don't wear them all the time. Very special occasion fragrances. I talked about Lineage this morning. Any of you that never tried Lineage, fucking get a sample. Oh my God. It's special. It really, it's even discount is like $240 or something. It's $225. It's crazy, but it's so good. So good. It's a resinous, salty fragrance. It's amazing. And it's crazy strong. So Amouage is clear cut number 1 for me here. Then honestly, I think I got to go. This is according to the overall scope of what I own and what I've smelled. And, like if I had to just keep this brand, that's how I'm going to rate them. So Amouage is number 1, clear cut. Nishane would be number 2, followed by Creed. And then it gets really tough with Zerjov and MFK. Because I got some bangers from there. I got way more Zerjov than I do MFK. But Francis Kirkjohn's got some special shit. So this may sound blasphemous to some, but I'm going to go Zerjov and then MFK. So Amouage, Nishane, Creed, Zerjov, MFK is the way I would rate them. All phenomenal brands. You're doing good if you got some fragrances from these brands. If you got 2 or 3 of each brand, you're doing good. You are. They all got great shit. But something's got to be ranked 5th in this situation. Good to see you, Amore Cafe. I like it. I like it quite a bit. I've been talking about it a lot this week. I'm not going to get Altair, and I wasn't planning on it. Even the first time I smelled it, I mentioned when I kind of, I didn't poo-poo on it. I just wasn't impressed, and I was like, the only way I'll get this is if it's a steal of a price or I come across a clone that's just really close. Liquid Brune. There you go. So I'm good. This is one of those times where I recommend the clone over the original. Doesn't happen often, but does happen. Let them know. Let them know. Ooh, Eros Flame, man. Go with Eros Flame. They need a new tier for me. Oh, I've been Oatic for years. They need a new tier for me. I'm one of their best customers. I'm an affiliate, and I'm one of their best customers. I know I am. I buy a shitload of stuff. I spend thousands there every year. Got like 6 in your cart. Yeah, hell yeah. That's what it is. But it's Black Friday, same shit. I think it's actually called a Black Friday sale, though. Check my email. They do Boxing Day. No, it's not what I'm looking for. There we go. Black Friday. It's a Black Friday sale. Yep. See attached for Black Friday details. Looking forward to working with you on this one. Yep. And I'm not giving you the details because it's not time, but I have the details right here. I'm looking at them. Yeah. And this is just for the weekend. It ends December 1st. So it's legitimately that Black Friday weekend. Yeah, it's going to be another great sale like it always is. I'm telling you, I'm going to drop at least $400 or $500 probably I'll spend. And that's with the deals and the codes and the buy one this and the get this percentage off and the free ship and all the wild stackable shit they do, plus doorbusters and all. Yeah. Because I know they're going to have a serious inventory. He didn't give me a heads up on the inventory. Once in a while, I get a heads up like, hey, we're stocking these things that are hot. Doesn't happen every time, but I know they are for this. This is a big shopping situation. Hell yeah, you've been spending some money. I think Jalen's got to tighten up if we want to really make a run this year. Well, y'all look getting a lot better at the right time. Made it a decent time tonight. Well, hello. We are only 39 minutes in. The core is here. We got 108 because it's just a random chat. We may be getting a special guest from down under here in just a little bit. He's getting ready. He's got an event. I've never smelled Oud Amazing. I've heard good stuff, though. It's got iris in it. I bet it's amazing. Most of Montal and Mancera stuff's really good. I don't stand for any Pierre Montal bashing. Just say you don't like it and move on. Don't run the shit in the ground because I'm a fan. Good to see you, Ryan. Just cutting grass. Perfect time in Creed Centaurus. I will own a bottle of that next year. Chris, good to see you, sir. Coastal Breeze. That's one of the better clones. I'd say get that over Pacific Chill. Had I got that before Pacific Chill, I probably wouldn't have got Pacific Chill. The only Montal you own. Must be good then, shit. Dan, not the man. Good to see you, sir. Changing rotors and brakes on the Charger. Sin of the day, Baby Cat. because yesterday's wearing was so good. I mean, never go wrong with that. Hooray for baby cats. It's in my P.O. box. I forgot to stop and get it. It's been at my P.O. box since yesterday. I need to go get it. Yeah. That's my bad. I forgot to stop today. I'll be there tomorrow, though. Saturday is a good day. Wednesdays and Saturdays, that's the days to go. For fall, and then one for summer, Ball to Freak. One for fall that you'd be surprised. Oud Immortel. It's got this limoncello note. It's a fresh lemony oud. It's so good. So good. You can wear that. That's an oud you can wear year round. So good. I have not tried that one yet. No thoughts. Yeah, it's super close. That's what I'm saying. It's close enough for me. Thinking I'm nearing 6,000 on the site for the year. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I'm not going to tell you what I've spent. Because there's times that I spend 700 or 800 at a time. A lot. Like I've done it on live streams and shit a few times this year. Not counting the stuff I don't do on the live streams. Because once in a while we'll shop together. I've done that probably 5 times this year, I want to say. Tell me some Zaharov clones. I really like a Cento, but just don't have the budget. I don't know of a clone of it. I don't, unfortunately. So we made it to the bottom. So anybody feel like having a special guest? I mean, if y'all say, nah, fuck him, we'll get rid of him. Y'all just let me know what y'all think. I guess we'll let him on. He's got his Steven Seagal ponytail thing going on. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we have GZ Down Under. Good to see you, George.
Hello. Hi, Ross. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. I'm before the event, I get stressed out a little bit.
It's funny because like the sun just went down here and it's like middle of the day for you.
Yeah, it's beautiful out.
What time is it right now over there?
This is Melbourne. It's almost 11 o'clock a.m. on Saturday.
See? It's the middle of the next day for him. That's how far apart. That's crazy. It is beautiful.
Can you hear me okay? Because this was a little crazy here.
No, we can hear you.
Good. Okay. Thanks for having me on. You got a glimpse of my messy hotel room for a second.
I know how you roll, George.
Here it is. Look at the mess.
The Valentino. Oh, so that's the top that goes with the Valentino pants that you were all excited about?
Yeah, the whole outfit. Yeah. Let me see. You could see the whole thing, the whole ensemble.
Getting the fashion show. Here we go. It's always the footwear that I'm curious about. Wow, those are baggy.
I'm gonna wear it. Right, it's completely like it's all, and so.
And the jacket. Watch out now. Is it at least chilly there?
No, it's in the 80s, so I'm not going to bring the jacket. Okay. It was chilly in Santiago, so this is the whole look.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. George Zaharov Down Under.
Right.
Looks good, George.
So is it too much? Too many logos? Is it too logo-y?
With the jacket, it would be a bit much because it's like heavy print, you know? It's a lot, but that's how you roll, though. When it comes to Valentino, you like the all-over print stuff. You got all your Valentino stuff's like that.
Yeah. I'm just having fun. That's all. Having fun with everybody. I think that if you could escape for 5 minutes or an hour and just hang out and have some fun, and I think that's what it's all about. Just having fun. I'm wearing it's the Balenciaga slides. It's hard to travel with 5 pairs of shoes. So let's see. So I'm going with these.
They look cozy and comfortable.
They're and it kind of fits the whole baggy look,
Well, it does go well with the baggy look. You definitely chose the right footwear for the situation. Something very simple, very clean. Yeah. Good move.
Are you getting ready with is everyone thank you, Ross.
Yeah. Sure. We're getting ready to watch the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. Yeah, don't run
Who do
into
you think's
that.
gonna win? Who puts a
That's
light in the middle of the room?
well, you're also 6'4". I could walk under
That's true.
it. I could like top of my head would like
You're right.
scrape it. Would scrape it, you know. I'm 5'7". You're
That's true,
6'4".
Ross.
It's
You're
a
right.
vast difference, you know.
I never thought of that one. So yeah, so who do you think? What do you think's gonna happen with that? Tell me your prediction.
I think
with,
everybody's watching. Everybody's watching to see Mike Tyson knock him out, and I think Jake Paul's going to win. And I'm very torn because for the sake of Mike Tyson's legacy, I want to see him win this fight and just like put Jake's lights out. But I like Jake. But I think it would be the most entertaining and satisfying outcome for everybody is Jake's lights getting put out. Because maybe he needs.
Do you think it was a mistake?
He's the problem child, and he needs to be checked. And I get all that because I tell people all the time, I understand Jake. Being that way has made him a generational wealthy multimillionaire. You know, he's behaving that way because he learned it makes money. So
right. Well, I think I saw he bitch slapped him, didn't he?
Mike Tyson slapped him. It didn't look like
but he put a grin
that hard.
Right, and then he grinned somewhat. Did you catch the grin? So it's all theater. They just need to put it on. Yeah.
It's a show.
As long as he doesn't bite.
Because if you think back to when McGregor and Floyd Mayweather fought, it was running each other in the ground. Don't touch me, bitch. I'll fuck the Mayweathers and all that shit. After the fight, they're hugging. All this man's great, nothing but respect. They're just selling a fight. It's a show. They don't actually hit each other.
It's theater.
I mean, Mike Tyson keeps
and
going
they're each
on
walking off
podcast. You know.
So they're all gonna walk off with a pot of gold anyway.
They're all gonna walk off counting money with a big smile on their faces. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Do you think it was a mistake for? So you had said something. Do you think it was a mistake for Mike Tyson to do it?
No, because there's no losing situation for Mike. If he loses, he's 58 years old. If he wins, yay, the 58-year-old still got it. If he goes to a decision, oh damn, he took him the distance at 58 years old. There's no losing in this fight, no matter the outcome. Jake's the one that stands to lose something here. Because then it's you beat up an old man. Oh, an old man. The distance. Oh, you got knocked out by an old man. There's no winning for Jake other than the money, and there's no losing for Mike. It's an interesting situation.
It is. It's a win-win, actually.
Yeah, it really is. They're all going to make out like bandits. So,
is this in Vegas?
I think so. Pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it is. Most fights are.
Well, so you get everyone getting ready for a Christmas holiday. I saw you giving the Black Friday and all that.
Yeah, we were talking about the Black Friday stuff, and I gave them a little tease about the U.S. safe version of leather tobacco because it's just so phenomenal. It's all I smell is that spray on my hand. You know,
it's not as pungent. Like, what did you call it? What did you say? The upper part of your nose. It doesn't
uppercut you in the nose like leather tobacco does.
That's it.
But it's still really strong. It's just the pungent's the right word. It's not pungent. But the smoke accord.
It's kind of scary because
it's clearly not just incense. There's some kind of smoke accord that he added to this to replace the birch tar. Right. I don't know what the notes are, but that's how it smells.
I think he removed it, and there's another ingredient that overtook it. I don't think he added. I have to ask him. I think he removed it, but I have to ask Claude about that. That's a good point.
That's what I'm saying, because there's an actual smoke accord that gets put in fragrances, and I have a feeling that's what he used here.
Yeah, and so how it works, so just people understand, there's different modifications, and so I won't know. I won't know what has been done until I pick a modification, and then they're like, this is what we did. And so right now it's this ideation, trying to figure out which one works best, just to put it out there into the world and see. Elroy, I was thinking that it'll be like an offshoot. I think I have an idea of the name. I just don't want to talk about it and mention it on the live.
Yeah.
And
not time, Josh.
So
we talked about it.
But that's there is a Stone Cold. Is that the Stone Cold guy that, hey, I'm trying? Is that the
No,
guy?
Ken.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm wearing today. Yeah,
yeah, it's Ken.
he's a funny guy.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
He's a
Long
funny
time
guy.
supporter. He's a good dude.
Well, I appreciate you having me. And
Of course. What time's the
and to
event?
the TLTG family, it's in an hour, and it's
Oh,
about an hour drive. So I'm gonna grab an Uber and head over there. And I just, the support that you and the whole TLTG family, I'm just very grateful, and I'm able to do this, and so thank you for letting me jump on for a couple minutes and just
thanks for coming to spend a little time, George. I appreciate it.
just talk back and forth. I appreciate it.
Yeah, your presence
And
was
have a good
requested
weekend,
by a
everybody. And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Love to the TLTG family, and we'll talk later, Ross.
All right, Georgie.
Kara,
Have a
my
good
bad.
time.
Much love to everybody.
Yeah, have a
Thank
good
you.
time. Give
All right, bye.
Kevin a hug
Thank
for
you.
me.
I will, and thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Bye, George.
Ciao.
GZ Down Under, George Zaharov, ladies and gentlemen. And Jason, I saw you little wisecrack, asshole. You're like 6'3" or some shit. That's not average size. I'm like 2 inches shorter than the average size. I'm short, but I'm not as short as dickheads on the internet make me out to be. I've been told I'm 4'11", 5'2". No. No. But you shut your mouth when you're talking to me, Mr. Bircher. You just shut your mouth. Good to see you, Tay. But I made it. Argos Nemean Lion. I've never smelled Nemean Lion. That's one of the few that I don't have. My man, Kix Griffey, how's the stomach doing, man? Fan Your Flames, layered with Route 16 by Jay Chantel. Kix Griffey approved. FW Wolfpack for life. Yak Mob. By the way, fun fact, Signature Rosé arrives tomorrow. Jesus, you're 6'5". Well, you're taller than George. George is 6'4". And a lot of the shoes George wears, not the ones he's wearing now, but he usually wears stuff that adds at least 2 inches to his height and makes him about 6'6". Yeah. He wears stuff that adds to the height on top of that. I'm guessing, Jason. I don't know. You definitely seem like a decent height, above 6 foot. Instant crush, and it worked. Well, glad you could pop in and hang with us for a little bit. We love GZ. I love GZ too. That is my guy. Makes great fragrances. Underrated for sure. Mr. Gumbo, good to see you, sir. My favorite Pete Rose fan. Good to see you. Panda Dunks today. Hell yeah. I'm wearing some Prime Knit NMDs that I haven't worn in a while. I have these in 2 colors. I got them in black with pink stitching as well. Had these for years. Was in the mood to wear something light and cozy, so I went with that. Yeah. I believe it, Jason. Yeah, 4'3". Yes, you are. Sure. Yeah. Jason can't teach anybody anything other than how to sell homes and have screw you guys money and hate on fragrances. He don't teach you how to gatekeep on fragrances. He teaches you how to hate fragrances. I'm 6'3". It made wrestling hard for me in high school because everyone would just spam a double or single leg. Well, yeah, because you're so much taller, they could get low so much easier. Or at least try to, yeah. Do it for the culture. Jesus Christ. The just ridiculous things that this man types. You can grab some samples of French Defense and Mentor. I know you meant French Defense. Yeah. Incredible, man. They are so good. I couldn't help but mention Mentor when I talked about French Defense in today's video. I think if he was 4'3", everybody's taller than him, and he's not, though. Look, I'd like to see him get his lights put out, and I like Jake, but I just think that's what the people want, and that's for the sake of Mike Tyson's legacy. That's what we want to see. I think that's going to screw up the indies a bit because then their booking is going to change, and WWE is going to want them to win more. So, like, the way they get booked is going to have to change because they're going to need to build their name more. So, I don't think it's as good of a thing. Like, it's good for WWE. I don't think it's good for the indies. I did. They're on my counter. I'm backed up on packages. That's why I always tell all of y'all not to send me stuff. Because then y'all like, hey man, did you get, like, yeah, I haven't gotten around to it yet. Because certain things have to jump the line. You know what I mean? Whereas I get backed up on a lot of stuff, the extracurricular stuff, the decants and all the stuff you guys want to send me. I get backed up on that stuff, like big time backed up. I'm several packages behind right now. 7 Central, 8 Eastern on Netflix. And they're a bunch of, they're not, their fight isn't at 7 Central. That's when the event starts. Because, they got undercard and mid-card fights, which I'm sure is going to still be very entertaining. I mean, I'm definitely interested in checking it out. Did somebody else go live? Because we dropped to 80 people. Because that usually somebody else goes live when I lose 20 or 30 people randomly, or we'll start talking hip-hop or something when we change the subject. Well, Dedrick's not live or anything like that, so. Cara Dakota everybody. Yeah. Still didn't let me know, man. How you feeling? You feeling better? That stomach flu done got up off you? It's been a few days now. I'm hoping it's pretty much over. Now that shit can linger. Could be. I don't know. Let's.
That is a candy bag. You have to get your own stuff.
Wait. Oh, that's the documentary.
That is a candy bag.
Oh, the countdown started. Watch now. Yeah, so the countdown started. The countdown show's going. That was the documentary that y'all were hearing the audio of, because that's the top thing when you open it. AT&T Stadium. Okay. Clear and good to go. All right. Yeah, I just was wondering, man, because I put you out of commission. At work, and we'll miss the. Do you work with Spencer? Is that why you know that? That's funny if so. You work with Spencer? That's how that reads to me, that you work with Spencer. It's a very real possibility. That's why I'm asking. The core is still here. Close to. Yeah, we got 92 people. It's the majority of the core. That's for sure. I mean, we'll go shut it down in a minute because I got to get my grub on. I got a meal to eat here in a little bit. And definitely want to get in all the festivities tonight. I'm definitely interested to see all of the fights. I love when I don't have to pay for a card because, I mean, we have Netflix already. So I'm definitely looking to watch the whole thing. Have a good one, Giancarlo. Thanks for coming hang. Yeah, I mean, we'll go ahead and shut it down here at the hour mark. So in the next 2 minutes, we'll go ahead and we'll start winding it down right now. Hey, you have a good one, Dakota. You have a good one as well, my man. So this will be it for the weekend, and we'll be back on Monday. I didn't have time to do that Apple TV video, or because I got the AE1 low iron sharpens iron came in yesterday. Any of you that follow Jumpman Bostic, a couple days ago, he was showing these Jordan 23s that came out last year that I had no idea had came out. They're so clean, white, good craftsmanship, good quality leather with the blue and red stitching. Because I used to have the OG colorway, one of the OG colorways of the 23s, the gray panel ones with the black and gray stitching. I regret getting rid of those. I sold those years ago. But he was like, oh, they're under retail in most sizes. I went look on Go. They were 144 in my size. Boy, I jumped on those so quick. Those came in too. So I got 2 pairs of sneakers to do. I just didn't have time. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to do the 81 low video is my plan. Hopefully my package is at the door, my fragrance buy package. Let's see if it shows delivered before we get on up out of here. Boy, this shit is so strong. This reworked leather to back. Yeah, it's delivered. So it's outside. This stuff is so strong. Man, so strong. It didn't lose any of the oomph. It lost some pungence, but not power. There's a difference there. It depends on how interested multiple people are to see me review it, because I don't just like seek out clones unless it's something people want to see, because I've got way more clones than I want already. I got way the fuck too many clones. Way too many. Yeah. Because I don't seek having a collection full of clones. I do it because people want me to do it. It's like I got to give you guys what you want, but it's one of those deals because you might not have been here when we talked about it yesterday. Like I got to have multiple people hit me for this, for me to go buy some stuff that I'm not even familiar with. Like I've heard of the brand, I just never really looked into them. Oh, I just based on it read like you might work with him. Let me home by it. Okay, no doubt, no doubt. I appreciate that. Now, at my core, I'm a designer guy. You have a good one, Miss Saga. Oh yeah, I've been following him for God forever since he got on the internet. I talked to him. I got to give him his credit for the assist on that one. He's like, man, oh yeah, man, wait till you get him the craftsmanship. I was like, oh yeah, I'm familiar with the 23s, man. I'd be pissed off if they crapped out on us, and they didn't. They still use pretty good materials in the 23s. Thank God. Thank God. Because that's a shoe they could ruin with too much over the top cheap synthetics. They'd ruin that shoe. That shoe's handcrafted. The 23, for those of you not familiar with the Jordan 23, the last numbered Jordan before they got away from the numbers for a while. And they started going the 2009, the 2010, you know, when they started doing the year. The 23 was the last numbered Jordan. They need to start retroing the 22s, the 21s, the 20s more. They need to start bringing those back. Yeah, they're going to sit. Yeah, they're going to be under retail, but that's good for people like me that like that. Then I can get all the shit I want. Some of the colorways I didn't get back then. You have a good one, Josh. Callie's live. Oh, that's true. Dave's live on IG tonight. I forgot about that. Dylan Blue, we're on our way out, sir. We appreciate you coming hang. Yeah, we're shutting it down at an hour here. I'm up here laughing because I know I was the same. Don't mess up. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Certain shoes, they could fuck it up by going cheap on them. 23s are one of them. Or like if they were to retro the basketball 22s, you know which ones I'm talking about. They look like freaking a basketball. I had the 22 5/8, the lows that were all white with the little hits of bright orange and Carolina blue. I had those. That was the only 22s I had. But I always wanted those basketball ones. Looked like a Spalding basketball, for those of you who didn't know. It's that silhouette, but the leather was a basketball. The texturing, the dimples, everything. I'd love to see those come back. I would buy those like that. I ain't got shit to wear with them, but I'd figure something out. I just always wanted them. That was the pair of 22s I always wanted. Oh, I used to look at them at Foot Locker. I'm like, one of these days, you know, hold them. Oh, one of these days I'm going to get it. Money was different back then, you know. Very young man. I ain't have it like that. Now I got it like that. I'd get them motherfuckers quick. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Certain ones they got to bring back. The 21's so underrated. I had the red suede 21s. That was the only ones I had of those. Oh, those were like butter. They can't bring those back and do those crappy. The materials were outrageous. They were butter. My God. All right, we can go on and on about sneakers. It's time to shut it down. Y'all enjoy the fights. I'm going to be watching the fights. Appreciate you guys coming hang. Thank you for those that gave super chats. It was great. Yeah, hell yeah. The all red suede. Yeah, hell yeah. My cousin had the original pair. The ones Pimp C used to always wear, the white with the red laces. The first color that came out, the launch colorway. But I appreciate you guys. Seriously, we'll be back on Monday. Of course, we'll have content all throughout the weekend. Those off-non fragrances will come out tomorrow. I'll do first impression videos for both of them, and we'll see if there's some good shit, there's some mediocre shit. From what I understand, both Aventus smells of sorts. So Aventus fatigue's a real thing, right? So as long as they offer something new, I'm with it. Too much redundancy, it's like, shit, here we go again. Because it's played out at this point. We've got enough stuff that smells like Aventus. It's time to move on, brands. Time to move on. Especially off-non. They got several that smell like Aventus already. So once again, thank you guys. Hit that thumbs up on your way out. I'll catch you on the next one.